Hey there, it's Jody Comator, and I'm here to give you your Tuesday tip for the Biz of Kids Yoga. So last week I wrapped up the pilot program for the Biz of Kids Yoga. It was a 6-week online course where I was teaching kids yoga teachers about business and marketing so that they can truly have a business and a lifestyle that they desire and that they deserve. Okay, and it was an amazing program. I loved it, and I do believe that all the participants also loved it. The feedback is coming in, and it was wildly successful. So, but what you don't know is that pulling together this 6-week program was actually really challenging for me, and I had a lot of resistance and fear around actually teaching the material, and also pulling 16 years of my experience in the kids yoga industry into a 6-week course and really getting it out there in a way that would be meaningful and helpful to kids yoga teachers. So, and I did it. And I wanted to share this with you because I can imagine that there are things that you would like to do in your business that you're facing, resistance or fear around. Maybe it's offering a new class that you've been wanting to teach, or maybe it's sending out a newsletter to your community, or starting up a blog series, or offering a training, or writing a book. I mean, there's so many different things that I really believe that there are times when we actually get in our own way and we don't do it because we have so much fear and resistance around it. But I want you to know, and I really want you to believe that that's just up here, and that sometimes we can be our own worst enemies, right, and get in our own way. And so this is really inspiration for you to just do it. Right? And so I want to share with you 2 tips that really help me to actually get there and just do it, because otherwise, I could let myself find every excuse to not do what I would want to do. And so one of them is to set a date, right? To just okay, this is when I'm going to offer it. This is when I'm going to launch it. This is when I'm going to send out my first newsletter. Whatever it is, I just set a date, and I don't worry about, all the other details. I just set the date, and then I just make it happen. I mean, I take action and I make it happen, right? So really just choosing a date, whether it's in 3 weeks, a month, 6 months, whatever it is, I choose the date and I take the steps that I need to do in order to make it happen. Okay, so that's the first thing, choose a date. The second thing is, whenever I want to create a new something, right, and I have a lot of fear and resistance around it, I do it with someone else. And that's really important, I think, especially, if we have this fear and resistance and creating something new, that to get somebody else on board who can support and help and keep us accountable. So, and that's definitely what I did for the Biz of Kids Yoga pilot program, and also, of course, for the new program that I'll be launching in May. So I have chosen the date. It's May, and I'm going to do everything that I need to do in order to clean up the pilot program to release the next Biz of Kids Yoga course. So stay tuned for that, and I would love to hear from you. What is a project or something that you would love to do, but you've been feeling fear and resistance around it, right? And what's getting in your way? So please leave a comment so we can all hear and learn from you. And if this feels inspiring for you, please feel free to share the video. Just want to leave you this one last tip that my friend and colleague, Casey Fight from Kids Yoga Directory, always says. She says, sloppy success is better than perfect inaction. Sloppy success is better than perfect inaction. So go out there and just do it. Always know there's light inside of me, there's light inside of you, and together we are one. Namaste.